NGBN TV, a network for men in their 40s, 50s, and 60s, coming January 2024.
My name is Chris Rubio. This is September 14th, 2023, and this is the Rundown with Rubio. We're going to cover 5 current events through the principles of the Rubio method. Let's start with everything happens for a reason. Recently, federal judge in New Mexico blocked New Mexico Governor Lujan Grisham's suspension of the Second Amendment in the state. This seems to be a no-brainer. A couple days ago, Lujan Grisham came out and said anyone that's got a concealed weapons permit or just any weapons permit whatsoever is no longer allowed to have it. She's doing a federal emergency, basically stopping it all because there's been too much crime. This one is kind of a no-brainer where yeah, it doesn't make any sense. And the reason why it got overthrown is because you can't tell people that legally have the right to own weapons that they can't own weapons, because the people that aren't legally allowed to own weapons, they're not listening. Okay. It's one of those, you can believe whatever you want on gun reform and more power to you. But the thing is, the criminals, the derelicts, they're not really listening to Lujan Grisham's order. They're going to say, okay, so now there's more people without weapons. Merry Christmas to all of us. So everything happens for a reason. It got blocked. Why? Because it was kind of out of the gate, just a bad thing. And you knew it wasn't going to happen. I don't know if she was just trying to pull a power card or what, but it was one of those things that there's no way this is going to pass because number one, it's not even legal. Number two, it's just stupid, in my opinion. It's just a dumb thing. You can't tell all the legal people, yes, you can have guns. Illegal people with the illegal weapons, you guys don't worry about it. You can do whatever you want because they're not listening. All right, let's go to the second one. There are winners and losers in life. Team USA, International Basketball Federation, is lost to Germany and is now causing an all-stars of the league to unite to destroy everybody. So basically, a couple of days ago, United States lost to Germany in this international world basketball competition. I guess it's like it's like the JV level of the Olympics, but we lost to Germany. Don't get me wrong, Germany's got some great basketball players, Dirk Nowitzki, and Dirk Nowitzki. I can't really think of any others, but they beat the United States, who has the NBA, the National Basketball Association. It's phenomenal. Obviously, the greatest basketball players are usually here. You can get a sprinkle of international players, but bottom line, about let's say 95% are coming from America. Well, they lost, and finally, LeBron, AD, Jayson Tatum, Steph Curry, and others decided, all right, that's enough. We're all going to start playing, because usually they take a break off during the summer, because they play from, October through June if they make the championships, and they want to take the summer off, go on their yachts, do what they're going to do, rest in Cancun. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I don't really watch a lot of NBA, but it's one of those things that they finally are stepping up for America, stepping up as a team, showing some pride finally, and they're creating basically like the Space Jam of teams where they're going to absolutely dominate the other team. Yes, basketball is a team sport, but it's going to be hard for other teams to beat this team as long as this team can learn to work with one another. Can't be all show boat basketball, which basically it is now. Yes, I'm dating myself because I'm more of the Magic Johnson, Larry Bird era, or even Kobe and Shaq. RIP Kobe. But it's one of those things where if these guys can come together, that's awesome. So winners and losers in life: winners, USA; losers, rest of the world. All right, number 3, accept and embrace. 9/18 coming up in a couple days is National Cheeseburger Day. It's going to be celebrated at Wendy's with a junior cheeseburger for 1 cent from 9/18 through 9/23, and Burger King will give away a free cheeseburger if you spend $1. I'm giving you guys a little bit of heads up on this one, because if you like cheeseburgers as much as I do, you're going to want to be able to go in over and over and over again. I didn't even know National Cheeseburger Day was a thing. I think these day things are kind of overdone, where there's a unicorn day, there's a left foot day, there's a scissor day. I don't know, whatever. It's just stupid at this point. But National Cheeseburger Day, I can get behind. So accept and embrace National Cheeseburger Day. And I just mentioned Wendy's and Burger King. I guarantee everyone else is going to start doing this as well. Good job on you guys. So working hard is not enough. Number 4, after Aaron Rodgers' injury, he's out for an entire year with a torn Achilles. The debate is back on grass versus turf fields. There's a 28% higher rate of non-contact injuries. Of those, 32% are higher knee injuries, 69% are higher foot and ankle injuries. Being a former football player, I can tell you, playing on grass is a lot better than turf. I understand all the big owners in the league would like turf because it it's cost effective. You put it in, you spend $1 million. That's pretty much the maintenance. Every once in a while, you got to put those little rubber pellets on. You might have to vacuum it or rake it or whatever the hell they do. But that's pretty much it. Grass, obviously, it's over time. You got to keep doing it, probably reseed it, weed and feed, all that good stuff. And these yards or fields are impeccably kept. They're like a golf course. But it can be done no matter the environment, even if it's a dome. If you look at, what is it, the Arizona Cardinals, they have a dome. And I think there's another stadium that has a dome as well, where they bring the grass in and out because that, get the sun, the UV, all that good stuff, that vitamin D. And then during games, they bring it back in. Obviously, it's a little bit more expensive, but what are you going to do? And the thing is, if you've ever played on turf, next time you're watching a football game, watch when a kid gets hit on turf and he gets tackled. He immediately tries to bounce back up because there's no oxygen in the turf. When you get hit on grass, you fall down on grass, take some breaths in, and you can kind of breathe because there's oxygen obviously coming from the grass. I don't need to take you back to 3rd grade photosynthesis or whatever it is. All right. And also, when you stop on a dime on turf, a lot of times that's where those rubber pellets are there, because they want you to roll a little bit, slide a little bit. But a lot of times you can't, because it's basically thicker carpet. Okay. It's a little tighter, thicker carpet. So a lot of times you stop, boom, there goes your knee, there goes your ankle. And if you do a lot of research on it, you really want to go down a wormhole. Check out the amount of concussions on turf versus grass, because grass, when you get hit and boom, you knock your head down, it's softer. It's obviously grass, it's dirt, and it's a little bit of sand, probably, soak up all the moisture. On turf, it's boom. It's basically carpet. Then you've got a little bit of rubber, and then it's just concrete. I mean, and that's the new turf. Back when I played, when men were men, it was like the middle school carpet that you saw in classrooms that was just trash. And then they would put sand on it, and then it was concrete. There was no way you're trying to make a tackle and not get, carpet burns or whatever. So working hard is not enough. No matter how hard you work as a football player, a lot of times that turf's just going to knock you out, man. So working hard is not enough. So I'm open to this. I'm a big fan of grass over turf. Yes, it doesn't look as good, but I don't care. If we're really about the health of the players, we might want to look into this one just a little bit more. And the 5th and final one, confidence is the key. This is a good one. Caitlyn Jenner, formerly known as Bruce, was highlighted at a restaurant by having a male pic of her showing the men's restroom, big poster, and a female pic of her on the women's restroom. And someone responded on the tweet, basically saying, "Oh, what would Caitlyn Jenner say about this?" And Caitlyn, or Bruce, whatever you want to say, said, "Funny as hell." So that, to me, it shows a lot of confidence. You can believe what you want with man, woman, woman, man. I don't care. I believe what I want. But for this person, Caitlyn, Bruce, Caitlyn, I don't care, to say funny as hell, that shows me they have a lot of confidence. And I absolutely love that. Well done to the restaurant, and well done to Caitlyn Jenner. If you have any questions, you can email Rubio at therubiomethod.com.